boy. Well, anyway, my name's Laura. I'm the instructor, intermediate level Pilates. So good to see all of you. I do try to teach this class on the first Thursday of the month. Other than that, I'm usually here the Tuesday nights, and then Friday mornings is a beginning class at 10:30. But let's go ahead and use the ring. We're going to just start by standing, and I'd like you to take the ring behind you. So it's going to be back behind you by your booty. And then I want you to come up onto the balls of the feet and squeeze the ring. So it's not going to be a huge squeeze on the ring, and then release. Take an inhale here, exhale, open up into the chest, squeeze the ring. And then bring it back down. Take an inhale, exhale, lift up, squeeze. And down, let's do one more. Take an inhale, exhale, chest is nice and open. You're standing up tall, we're squeezing into that ring. And then we'll take it all the way down. Reach it around to the front. Take an inhale in. Feet are situated hip distance apart. You can feel under the big toe, the little toe, the heel, the shoulders are down. We'll take an inhale, and then as you exhale, slowly allow the body to come down. Reaching the ring all the way down here towards the floor. Reaching the crown of the head towards the center of the ring. And just taking that inhale in. And then as you exhale, you're pulling the abdominals up and in, rebuilding, restacking the spine, coming all the way back up here to where we started. And again, we'll inhale in, and then we'll exhale, chin nods, and then sequentially, the spine is going to come down as you lower towards the floor. The ring may or may not reach the floor, but get close to it as you can, and then take the top of the head towards the center of the ring. Nose towards the knees, we take a breath in, and then we exhale, rebuild that spine. And all the way up. And again, we inhale, that chin will nod towards the chest, and then as we exhale, bring it down. All the way. For the floor, breathing in, and with each wall roll down, hopefully you can get closer to the floor. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, come up, but allow yourself to be relaxed. Allow the body to be relaxed. Take any tension out of the body, and take an inhale, and then exhale, bring it down. Coming all the way down here. Reaching for the floor. Breathing in, inhaling in. And then as you exhale, slowly come back up. All the way. And then from here, go ahead and take the backs of the hands and put them into the ring. So you're like this. So we're not on the pads of the ring, we just have the backs of the hands here. Now, see if you can go ahead and lift up your right leg. You're going to balance on your straight left foot. I'm going to come up here. Then from here, I want you to bend the arms. The ring may or may not hit your head. And then come back up. And again, just bend. You're pulling that ring apart. And here's your inhale. Here's your exhale. And inhale. So we always start with some standing Pilates work. And we bring it in. And down. One more. Here's your inhale, here's your exhale. Now hold it up here, pull it apart. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Now let's try that onto the other side. So that foot is going to be straight. So your left foot's going to be straight. You're going to lift up the right. Balance it here. And then reach. Bend with the arms. And then lengthen up. Here's your exhale. And your inhale. And exhale here. And out. We've got 2 more. So you should be starting to feel this a little bit in the arms. And bend. And straighten. One more here. Let's go ahead, bend it. Now hold it here. And let's pull it apart. 6. It's 5. It's 4, 3, 2, and 1. and bring it down. Nice work. Now we're going to go into a quadruped position. So we're going to come down onto the knees, onto the hands. And I would like you to take the ring and kind of put it into your ab area. So you've got it between your abs, your upper abs, and the floor. One ring pad against the floor. So put it where you can stabilize it, right? Okay. Now from here, I want you to go ahead and reach that right arm out and reach the left leg out. Now from here, I want you to bend the left arm, press the ring down, push up. Bend the left elbow, push up. Here's your inhale as you bend. Here's your exhale as you come up. One more here. Bend and up. And bring it in. Now let's go ahead and try that onto the other side. So first look in the mirror, make sure you're in a quadruped. The wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips. All right, so we're going to extend the leg back. The right leg, left arm. Hold it here. Now from here we're going to bend that right elbow and come up. And then we're going to bend and up. Two more, bend and up. And bend that arm, come down, push down onto the ring, and then come up, good, and then bring everything all the way in. Sit yourself back, take the ring out. Now let's go ahead and move ourselves to the one edge of the mat and place the ring to be directly underneath the kneecaps. Then we've got our hands on it. Feet are onto the floor. We'll take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, go into that C curve. So just scoop out the belly. We're not going to be able to go really deep into that C curve because we've got the ring here. And we'll take a breath in. We'll inhale, and then as you exhale, round that body forward and stack your spine up. And we'll inhale, and then exhale, go back, keeping the ring here. Kind of like in that little divot underneath the kneecap, and just hold it. Take a breath in and imagine that you're pulling your heels towards your booty. So imagine you're pulling them toward your booty. That should tighten it up more into the abs. We'll take an inhale and then we'll exhale, round it forward and stack it up tall. We'll inhale. This time we'll exhale. We're going to take that ring off of those legs. And we're going to lift that ring up overhead here. And then from here, I want you to extend that right leg long. And we're going to squeeze the ring 4. We'll squeeze it 3. It's 2 and 1. And bring that leg down. Now let's lift up left and hold it here. And squeeze the ring 4. And squeeze it 3. Squeeze it for 2. One more here. Take it down. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, round yourself forward and then stack up tall. And again, we'll inhale one more C curve. We're just going to go and get a little bit of spinal rotation in. So come back into C, rotate over so that right hand's on the bottom, left hand is on the top. Squeeze the ring 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drive it to center, and then rotate over here and squeeze it 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to center, rotate here, squeeze it 4, squeeze it 3, 2, and 1. Come to center, over here, squeeze it 4, squeeze it 3, squeeze it 2, squeeze it 1. And back over here, last time, squeeze it 4, squeeze it 3, 2, and 1. Come up and over here and squeeze it 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Hold it, take a breath in, pulling those heels towards you right, kind of pushing you into the floor. And then as you exhale, round forward, stack up tall, take an inhale, and this time as you exhale, slowly come all the way down. All the way. Oh, feels like a little bit of a spinal adjustment. Okay, now from here, push yourself up into the center of the mat. If that's more comfortable for you, the ring can be down off to this side. are out in front of the knees. Knees are a couple inches apart from one another. Situate your pelvis into neutral. Right hip bones, pubic bones, same plane. And parallel to the floor. Hands down at your side. Chin slightly nodded towards your chest. And now let's take an inhale in. When you breathe in Pilates, you breathe in through the nose. It's that lateral expansion where the lungs and the ribs fill up and they come out to the side. And then as you exhale out, I want you to exhale out through the mouth, pull the belly button in, lift up into the pelvic floor and bring the ribs back in. So you're tightening up everything into that center section. And again, we'll take an inhale in through the nose. It's that lateral expansion. And then as you exhale, we'll exhale it out through the mouth and you'll pull everything in nice and tight. And just feel yourself getting heavier onto the mat. Feel the stress leaving the body. Connect the mind to the body. Bring them into one another. We'll take another deep inhale here in through the nose. And then as you exhale out, just exhale out if there's any stress in the head, the heart, the mind, the body. Just release it. Let it go. Let it go. Don't fall asleep on me. And then from here, go ahead and take your head to the right. Just look right. And then come to center and now rotate left. And then come to center and look right. And center and left. And head back to center. Shrug your shoulders up. And then take them down. And again, shrug them up. And take them down. We'll do two more. Shrug up and down. One more here. Shrug up and down. Reach for the ring. Take the pad onto the base of the skull. So not on your neck, not on your cervical vertebra, but on the base of the skull. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, let's float that right leg up into tabletop and then the left. We'll inhale, nod the chin to the chest. We'll exhale, lift ourselves up into flexion, going right into toe taps. We'll take the right toes down on the inhale and exhale as you lift. And then left will go down and we lift up. And it's a right and lift. And it's left. And we tap down and lift up. And lower and lift. And let's do 3. And it's 3. We have 2. And 2. One more here. It's 1. And 1. Now don't go down. Flip the ring so that it goes right onto your legs. Legs are in tabletop. Reach the arms float forward. Slide those legs onto an imaginary table and bring them back into you. And again, slide them away. Exhale as you bring them in. Sink the belly down and away we go. And bring it in. And let's do 3 more. And in. 2 more here. And bring it back. 1 more, slide the legs away. Bring them in. Now take the ring, put it back onto the base of the skull. You know, you were thinking I was going to let you put your head down, right? No, 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 no. Okay, now from here, we're going to take both toes, tap them down, brush away so the legs are on a diagonal and bring them back to tabletop. So here's your inhale, here's your exhale, and bring them in. And down we go, and brush away, and bring it in. And again, it's down and brush. And in. Let's do 3 more. Tap, brush, lift, tap, brush, lift. One last one. Stay curled up. Tap, brush, bring it in. And now take the ring off. Bring the head down. And just gently go from side to side. Circling ankles and wiggling toes. Just taking a breath in, inhaling it in. and exhaling it out. And then from here, let's go ahead and put your left foot down onto the mat. Take your right foot and put it on the one pad of the ring. And that leg is lifted to the ceiling. Now if you have a bend in the leg, that's fine if you can't straighten it all the way. Point up into the toes, and then go ahead and pull that ring gently down towards you. And then point up into the toes, and then flex into the feet, into the foot. So give yourself a pull. Don't yank on it, but do give yourself a pull. Point, and then flex. Now from here, allow that right leg to fall out to the right. Put your left hand on your left hip so you don't take the hip with you. And then from here, we'll point the toes again, and we'll flex. Pull that ring towards you, and point, and flex. One more here. Point, and flex. Feel the inner thigh stretching. And then go ahead and bring that leg all the way up. Extend the left. Transfer that ring into the left hand. Cross that right leg over the body. And point it here. And flex. And point. And flex. And point. And flex. Pull back on that leg. Feel that stretch coming on now. The other side of that leg, yeah? And then bring that leg all the way up. Keeping that left leg bent, the left knee is bent. Take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, I want you to lift your body up. Come up into a single leg teaser. And hold it here. Take a breath in, inhale. And then exhale, take it back down. But stop when you get to the tips of the shoulder blades. So don't place the head all the way down. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, lift up. And hold it. Bring. And then come down. We'll do one more here. Take an inhale. Exhale, come up. Now, from here, I want you to bend that leg in and press it out. Bend in and press out. Bend it in. Press out. Should be feeling your abs, yeah? And let's bring it in and push it out. And we've got two more. One more here. Press it out. Hold it, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, allow your body to slowly come all the way down. Control it, use your abs. And then let's switch our legs. So right foot onto the mat, left foot into the ring. We'll go into our point and flex. So we'll point here, and then flex down. Give yourself a gentle tug. And again, it's a point up, and flex, and point, and flex. Now let's allow that leg to go out to the side. Left hand has the ring, and we point, and we flex. And point it here. Inner thigh stretch, and flex, pull it back. And let's do one more. Point, and flex. Now extend the right leg long, cross the left leg over, transfer that ring into the right hand, and let's point it here, and then flex it. Ooh, you can really feel that on the outside of that leg. Point, and flex, pull it back toward you, and again, point, and flex it, and then bring that leg all the way up. Bend the right knee, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, lift yourself up into that single leg teaser. Come all the way up. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, you're going to go into a C curve and come down just to the tips of the shoulder blades. And just touch down, take a breath, inhale, and then exhale, belly in, use the abs, come back up. Single leg teaser, and then once you're up here, you're in more of a hinge position. So your spine is going to be straight. And we'll take an inhale in, and then we'll exhale, come down. Again, just to the tips of the shoulder blades. Here's your breath in, and then you exhale it, come up. And then let's go ahead and bend and press it out. For 6, it's bend and press out. Bend and press it out. And we've got 3, press out. 2, 1 more here. Good, and then take a breath, inhale. And then as you go down, let it be all about your abs. Slowly bring it down. All the way down here to the mat. And then take the foot out. Place the ring on over by your left hip on the outside. You're going to have your right palm down, or on the right side. You're going to have your right palm on it, so it's on the outside of your right hand. We'll take an inhale. As you exhale, take your left hand, place it behind your head, and lift yourself up into flexion here. Extend that left leg out, and I just want you to press down onto the ring and release it. And press down and release it. And press. So you're lifted up into flexion, eyes looking towards the thighs. And press down here for 3. Press down here 2. And 1 more. Now switch legs. Press it. And press. Press it here. 4, 3. 4, 2. 4, 1. And then stay lifted up. Bring that foot down. Reach for the ring. Take it over to the other side. Take the right hand behind the head. And extend that right leg out onto a diagonal. And we're going to press it here. Here's your exhale and inhale. Exhale. And press. And press. And we'll do 3, 4, 2. 1 more. Switch your legs. Stay curled up. Stay lifted up. And press it here. 6. Press it 5. Press it 4. It's 3, 4, 2. 1 more here. And then go ahead and take it down. Now take the ring and position it to be above the knees. Above the knees. Take an inhale in, and then your head is down. As you exhale, nod the chin to the chest and lift yourself up. So you're reaching your arms forward here. Okay, head is lifted up. I want you to lift your right arm up towards the ceiling, and then as you bring it down, you create resistance, and I want you to squeeze into that ring. Squeeze it. Right arm lifts. Here's your inhale. Here's your exhale. And we lift. And we squeeze. Feet are out in front of the knees. You're lifted to the tips of the shoulder blades. Eyes are looking directly in between the ring. And lift and squeeze. So resist. Imagine you're pressing down a lever that's very, very heavy. And press it down. 1 more here. And press. Now hold it here. Left lifts. This is your inhale. Here's your exhale. Resist. Active arms. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale it down. And inhale. And exhale. 2 more. 1 more. Stay curled up. Now come onto the heels, just onto the heels. We're going to do both arms. So as soon as you went from here to here, you should have felt a little bit of a difference in the belly. And now from here, we're going to go ahead and lift both of the arms up. Squeeze the ring, resist as you come down. Here's your inhale. Here's your exhale. Here's your inhale. Here's your exhale. And we'll do 3 and bring it down. It's 2 and down. 1 more and down. Now hold it here. Hold the squeeze. Take the right arm out to a T. Woo! Bring it in. Resist it for 3. Take it out. Resist as you bring it in. Here's your inhale as it goes out. Here's your exhale. Stay curled up. Now we're going to go left. Take it out. Bring it in. Keep that squeeze on that ring. Take it out. Bring it in. One more here, take it out. Bring it in. Release the squeeze. Take it down. Whew. All right, we're gonna go into a little bit of bridging. So bring those feet in as much underneath the knees as possible. You're in a neutral pelvis position. Ring can be into the hands. Sorry, I keep like going like that to my nose. We have got these in my neighborhood, these cottonwood things are flying like all over the place. I left my window open a little bit on my car and it's like whoosh in there. It's like a cotton ball. All right, here we go. We're gonna take an inhale in and then as you exhale, we're gonna gently tuck the hips under, peel the spine up, lift up, reach that ring overhead, touch the pad, not the pad, but the ring part to the floor behind you. Take an inhale in, and then as you exhale, slowly come down. Slowly come down, reaching the spine towards the floor, and when you're ready, take the arms up to the ceiling. Go from that imprint into neutral. And we'll take an inhale here, and we'll exhale, gently tuck, peel, lift up, reach over, take a breath, inhale, and then as you exhale, the spine starts to come down, and the arms come up, and go into that significant pelvic tilt. That pubic bone should be tilted towards you. And we'll just do one more like that. We'll take an inhale in, exhale, gently tuck, peel, lift, reach over, hold it here, breathe in, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly come down, reach to the ceiling. Now place the ring for a moment off to the side. Take that right leg and cross it over the left. We're going to go into a figure 4 bridge, one-legged bridge. Let's take an inhale here, and then as you exhale, gently tuck, peel, lift up. Reach the arms over. Hold it up here, take an inhale, and then as you exhale, slowly come down. Now let's try that one more time so we can just kind of stabilize a little bit on that side. So we'll take an inhale in, so that leg, that knee is open, right? And then exhale, gently tuck, peel, lift, reach up. Hold it here, take a breath. And then as you exhale, slowly bring it down, all the way, reaching the arms towards the ceiling. Now let's try that to the other side, and it's gonna feel different from side to side. Right foot will go down, left foot will come across. We'll take an inhale. That right foot is as much underneath the knees as possible. And then we'll exhale, gently tuck, peel, lift it. Come all the way up, reach the arms over, just take a breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly come down. Reach the arms towards the ceiling. One vertebra at a time. So let every single vertebra connect. And we'll take an inhale here. And then we'll exhale, gently tuck, peel, lift. Come all the way up. And breathe. Take a breath in, inhale. And then exhale, start to lay that spine down. And then come up. All the way up. And then go ahead and uncross the legs. Now we're gonna go into the 100. So when we do the 100, if you would like to, you can use the ring. And if you're going to be in level 1, you could place it between the, above the knees, between the thighs, and you could squeeze it as we would exhale. If you're going to be in level 2, legs up to the ceiling, or level 3, out at a diagonal, you would position it above the ankles, or you don't need to use the ring at all. So it's entirely up to you. We'll start with those legs in that tabletop position. Arms are down at our side. We'll take an inhale. And then as you exhale, leading with the forehead, lift yourself up into flexion. Position the legs for your level, and let's get started. We inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and squeeze the ring. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the ring. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And inhale. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now palms go up and inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the ring. And inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Check your form. Eyes towards the thighs. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 2 more. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And last one. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And bring it in. Woo. Bring the knees into the chest. Just gently allow yourself to go from side to side, circling into the ankles, wiggling into the toes. And just taking a breath in, inhaling it in, and exhaling it out. And then from here, let's go ahead and take the ring, and we're going to put it down by the feet for our roll up, and we'll have the feet be flexed. So we're going to do a few like this, and then we're going to change it for the last one. But we'll start here. So arms will be back onto a slight diagonal. See if you can flex the feet. So position the pads of the ring so that it's not uncomfortable. And I have a slight squeeze on it. So activating into the inner thighs. We'll take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, pull the abdominals in and lift yourself up. Those feet glued down. Round and reach forward, point into the toes, lengthen into the body, take a breath. And then as you exhale, rebuild and reset the spine, flex back into the feet, and then slowly allow the body to come back down. So the ring will move a little bit with you. And again, try to control the down, and we'll take an inhale in, we'll nod the chin to the chest. And we'll exhale, lift up. And round and reach. Take a breath, inhale it here. And then exhale, come up. And go down, flex the feet. Slight squeeze into that ring. Squeeze it, and then slowly allow the body to come down. Let's do one more here. We'll take an inhale in, feet are flexed. We'll exhale, abdominals come in, and then you lift up. And then we point and reach forward. We'll take a breath, inhale. And then as you exhale, reach for that ring. And bring the legs together for the moment. Stack your spine up, and then bring it all the way down. Okay, now we're going to try a challenge one. What I'd like you to do is to go ahead and take the ring and put it down by your feet, but put your feet on it. So we're going to be like, maybe like this. Okay? So legs are lifted onto the ring, holding it down. So it's kind of wobbly, right? You sort of feel like, all right. So let's go ahead and take an inhale in. The feet are flexed. And then we'll exhale. Let's see if we can lift up. Woo! Come all the way up. Now we're not going to be able to lean forward. We're just going to be in kind of a little bit of a pseudo teaser here. I want you to take an inhale in. Now as you exhale, go back down, but stop when you get the low back down and just before the tips of the shoulder blades. Pause. Now from here, I want you to press down on the ring and lift it. Press down and lift. Work that low belly. Press down. Press. Press for 4. Press for 3. Press 2. 1 more. And then allow the body to come all the way down. Nice job. And then let's go ahead and reach for that ring and just hand it off to yourself. And we'll place the ring off to the side. Now from here, we're going to go into our abdominal exercises, working our abs. So it's the series of 5 that we're going to do, starting with that single leg stretch. So no equipment for this one. We'll take an inhale in. Legs are into tabletop. As you exhale, let's lift ourselves up into flexion. And now extend that left leg out, bring the right in, and hold it here. And then we'll switch. So imaginary egg or oranges under the chin. Eyes are looking to the mid-thigh, and you're lifted to the tips of the shoulder blades. And we switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Good. Looks beautiful, ladies. I should have the camera going the other way. And switch. Maybe we'll do that one time. We'll tape the class, not me. And switch. And reach. And let's do 3. And 3. We've got 2. And 2. Now 1 here, hold it here. And I want you to tap the left foot down, lift it up. Tap left, lift. Tap left. And tap. 4, 2. 4, 1. And switch. Tap right. And tap. Stay curled up. We've got 3 more here. It's 3. And 2. 4, 1. And go ahead, take it down, bring it in. So that was our single leg stretch. We'll go right from the single leg stretch into our double leg stretch. And for this one, let's go ahead and take the ring into the hands. And we'll take an inhale in, the legs will be in tabletop. We'll exhale, lift it up here. So we're gonna take an inhale, and then as you exhale, I want the arms and the legs to go away from one another, and we're gonna squeeze the ring like crazy as we bring everything back in, and the ring hovers above the shins. So we inhale here, and then we exhale, bring it in. And we inhale. And we exhale. Squeeze that ring every time you bring it in. Palms are flat against the pads. And we exhale. Keep the head curled up the entire time. And take it away. And bring it in. And away we go. And exhale. And let's do 3. Bring it in. And it's 2. Exhale. 1 more here. Take it away. Bring it in. Now hold it here. Bring those legs just to a 90. So use the mirror if you need to. Place the ring just right onto the upper thigh, more by the knee than by your pelvis. And then I just want you to press and release. And press and release. And exhale as you press. And press. And press. Palms are pressing against. Press. And let's press it here. Let's do 5 more. Come on. 5. Push it harder. Come on. Stay curled up. Curl up more. 4. And 3. Last 2. And 1. And then take it down. Knees come in. And just allow your body to go from side to side. We'll put the ring off to the side, and we'll go right from that double leg stretch into the single leg stretch. And if you need to just take your head from side to side, feel free to do that. And then from here, legs are up towards the ceiling. If you have a bend in them, that's okay. Just don't pull behind the knee. We'll take an inhale, exhale, lift ourselves up. Let's flex into the feet. So feel the energy going right out the heels. Take that right leg out. Bring the left one in for a 2 count. It's an inhale, inhale, exhale, switch it. And then reach it here. And switch. So feel free to lift your body. Can you lift your body up against the leg and then come down? And it's an inhale, inhale, exhale. And if not, and you want to stay to the tips of the shoulder blades, that's perfectly great as well. So it's inhale, inhale, exhale, and reach. and lengthen. Breathe. Lift up. We've got 3 more starting here. This is 3 and 3. 2 more here. It's 2 and 2. 1 more here. It's 1 and last one here. It's 1 and then go ahead and bring it in. Head comes down. And then from there we'll go into our double straight leg stretch. And then from here, let's go ahead and take the ring. And we're going to position it to be where our legs are on the smooth part of it, not the pad part of it. So on the smooth part, hands will be behind the head. You have to have a slight squeeze into the ring so we don't lose it. We nod the chin towards the chest, and then you'll exhale, lift yourself up here into flexion, and we're going to take those legs about 6 to 8 inches away from us, point into the toes, flex into the feet, and bring it back in and squeeze the ring. And again, down we go. And flex, squeeze, lift. So eyes are looking towards the thighs, and imaginary orange is under the chin. And down we come. And we squeeze and come up. And let's go down. And squeeze, lift. And lower we go. And squeeze. And come down. Now hold it here. Rotate the left leg on top. Rotate the right leg on top. Come back to center, bring it up. Point down. Now switch, rotate right, center, rotate left, center, bring it up. Take it down. This time we're going to squeeze it. 3 and 2 and 1, bring it up. Take it down. Elbows are wide. Squeeze it. 3 and 2 and 1 and up. 1 more here. Take it down and squeeze it. 3 and 2 and 1 and lift. Reach for the ring. Take it in. And again, just inhale in and exhale out. And then from here, we'll go into the last of the abdominal series, which is going to be that crisscross exercise. We'll take the ring into the hands here. Palms will be flat against the pads. We'll take an inhale in. And then as you exhale, I want you to lift yourself up into flexion. We'll rotate right as we extend the left leg. We'll reach over right. We'll take a breath. And then we'll inhale into center. And we'll exhale it here and come to center. And we'll exhale and center and exhale. And center and then here and center and exhale. Now this time when we go over, I want you to take your right hand behind your head, put your left hand onto the ring, and here, pulse it 3, pulse it 2, pulse it 1. Grab the ring with both hands, take the left hand behind the head, and now pulse it 3, pulse it 2, pulse it 1. Bring it back to center. Take it over. Left leg goes up. Squeeze it 3, squeeze it 2, squeeze it 1. Bring it to center. Twist to this side. Squeeze it 3. And 2, and 1. Last time to this side, here we go. And we exhale, 3, and 2, and 1, and center. Last time this side, here we go. And we press down 3, press down 2, press down 1, And bring it to center and take it in. And once again, just allow the body to go from side to side. We're taking the breath in, inhaling it, and exhaling out. The heels are going to be low by the booty. We'll take an inhale in. As you exhale, rock the body up. Balance it. Try not to put the feet down. And then once you've got that balance, place the legs down. Let's go ahead and come down onto our side for some side oblique work. We're going to position the ring to be right above our hip bone. Come all the way down. You can have your arm out or your head on your arm. And it's on the bony part, right? So not on this fleshy part. Have it be on your bony part. Palm is flat. We inhale. We exhale, lift up. Push that ring down. And then lower the legs. Don't let them touch. Allow the ring to release. And then we'll inhale here. And then we'll exhale, press. And then release. And exhale. Push down. And lift up. And press down. And lift. And exhale, press. And lift. And press it down. Lift it up. And push it down here. And lift. And let's do 4. And lower. Lift up 3. Push that ring down. And lower. 2 more. Here's your exhale. And lower. 1 more here. Exhale. And lower. Now let's go ahead, lift the legs up. I want you to bend both of them. Keep a pressure onto the ring. And straighten both of them out. Keep pushing down. Bend. And straighten out. Bend it here. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. Let's bend for 3. Straighten out. 2 more. Feel the oblique working. Keep pressing down onto that ring. 1 last one. Hold it here. Getting mini pulses on the ring. 10, 9, 4, 8, it's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the top leg a little bit higher. 10, 9. Keep the bottom leg lifted for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the top leg higher. Still keep that bottom leg lifted. 10, 9, 8, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that top leg. Last time. 10, 9. It's 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. And then let's go ahead and work the other side. Everyone's so quiet. All right, so ring onto the outside of the hip here. We'll take an inhale in, and as you exhale, lift up and squeeze that ring. And then lower. And exhale, lift, squeeze. Push it down and lower. So every time you lift up, push the ring down, hold it. And lower. And here's your exhale. And inhale. And exhale, lift. So pull the belly and use those obliques to stabilize. If you're having a hard time being out on the arm, you can always bend it. Sometimes it gives you a little bit more stability. Lift. And lower. Let's make sure it's all about the oblique here. We lift up. Press the ring and lower. Let's do 2 more. Press up. And lower. How high can you lift the legs? And lift, push, and lower. Now go ahead, lift up here. Push the ring, bend, and straighten, and bend, and straighten. Bend, and straighten. We've got 3 more. Bend, and straighten. For 2, Keep the pressure on that ring. It's easy to let it go. Don't let it go. It shouldn't be a circle. It should be oval. Now, hold it here. Mini pulse it. 10, 9. Legs are lifted. 8, 7, 4, 6. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Top leg lifts a little. 10, 4, 9. It's 8 and 7. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Highest still. And bottom leg, don't let it lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it. 10, 9. Bend it. 8, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. And then roll over onto your tummy. And then see if you can take the ring and put your feet inside of it. And if you can have the ankles be on the pads, but if it doesn't work, it's okay. Mine isn't. Just want you to have a little bit of a pull onto it. So hands are one on top of the other, creating that pillow for the forehead. Go ahead and just pull the ring apart as you just lift the knees maybe about an inch off the mat and then lower down. It's a little lift. So let's synchronize it with the breath. Here's our inhale to prepare. Here's our exhale. Belly in and lift the legs and lower. And again, we inhale it here and we'll exhale, lift and lower. And let's do 2 more. Take a breath in, inhale, and exhale, lift, and lower. And 1 more here. Inhale, exhale, lift, and lower. Now let's reach back for the ring. Now, similar to what we did in the beginning of class, everything kind of comes full circle, literally. Take that ring and place it above the booty. Hands are going to be on it. Again, it's not a huge push into the ring. It's going to be a lift of the upper body. We inhale, exhale, lift up. And then lower down. Here's your inhale, exhale, lift. So I'm just holding the ring and lifting up. The ring's hovering above my booty. And then lower down, the ring can come onto your booty. We'll do 2 more. Take an inhale, exhale, lift. And lower. 1 more here. Take an inhale, exhale, lift. And lower. Now from here, go ahead and take that ring and just position it to be off to this side. I want you to take your hands once again, affix them to your forehead. We're going to inhale in. As you exhale, lift up the arms, lift up the legs, hold it. And then lower everything down. We're going for 4. We've got 3 more. Take an inhale, exhale, lift up, hold it. And lower. 2 more. Take a breath in. Inhale, exhale, lift up. And lower. And 1 more here. Take an inhale, exhale, lift up. And lower down. Now from here, let's go ahead and position the hands directly under the shoulders. Push your body up and back, either into that shell stretch or into child's pose. And just stretch it back here. Take an inhale in, and then from here we'll go right into a plank. So when you're ready, go ahead and lift yourself up into a plank of your choosing. Remember, there's 4 different options that you can do with a plank. So let's go ahead and lift up. You can be on your forearms, you can be full body, or on your knees. But look into the mirror, make sure you're in a good form with the wrists being underneath the shoulders. And you're pushing away from the floor. Don't let the head hang down. And don't let the booty be too much up into the air. Just focus in on your breath. Taking an inhale in. And exhale. And again, we breathe in. And we exhale it out. Pulling the belly up and in. And exhale. Let's do 1 more breath in. And exhale it out. the legs down if you had them up. If not, just go ahead and sit back, stretch back. And then we'll come into our final stretches, starting with that saw stretch. Inhaling and then exhaling, coming up. And then we'll go into saw. Okay, so feet can be flexed. Arms are out to that T. We'll take an inhale in, we'll rotate here over to the left. We'll exhale as we reach down. And we'll breathe in, inhale, and then exhale, come up and to center. And then again, we'll rotate and we'll reach. And hold it. And come up and center. We'll do one more each direction. Inhale and exhale. Hold it here, stretch, stretch. And then come up and center. One more. Twist and reach and breathe. And then come up. Bring it to center. Bring the legs in if that's comfortable for you. Take an inhale. And then exhale, twist left, bring the hands down. And then again, we'll inhale, arms come up. We'll exhale, bring them down. So think about wringing the air out, right? Here's our inhale. We fill up with the air, and then we exhale, we wring it out. And one more. Lift and down. And then from here, let's go ahead and come to center. We'll take that big, deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring the palms together, bring them down in front of the heart and chest, nod the chin to the chest, and just close your eyes and breathe in. Inhale in through the nose and exhale it out through the mouth. And again, just focusing in on your body as you breathe in, keeping the mind and body connected, and exhale out. Let's do one more deep inhalation in through the nose, laterally expanding the lungs and the ribs. And then as you exhale out, know in your mind that you are strong, that you are flexible, that you are closer to meeting any personal goal that you may have for yourself. Your mind is clear, you feel refreshed and ready to face the rest of the evening. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for spending this time with me tonight. Have a great weekend, and then hopefully I will see you, if not in my class tomorrow morning, next week.